The PC 1.0 version of Playerunknown'S Battlegrounds changed a lot. The game's ballistic system received a major overhaul, and this means that all of our favorite guns function in a slightly different way now. Today we will take a very close look at the SCAR-L and we will discover how much this weapon has changed. I will give you an overview of this gun's stats and I will show you all of the SCAR-L's features, including all of the things that the numbers won't tell you. We will examine all the strengths and weaknesses so that we can unlock the full potential of the SCAR-L. The SCAR-L's damage is rated at 44, just like all of the other 5.56mm ARs. This weapon used to be weaker because it only had 41 damage points, so it definitely received a buff. Since the PC 1.0 release, the game assigned hit area modifiers, and we're going to cover how much damage this gun deals for each of them. If you shoot at an unarmored torso, then you will cause 44 damage points. Shooting the chest will deal slightly more at 48.4, while shooting the belly button area will deal slightly less damage at 41.8. This means that an unarmored torso will generally need 3 shots to kill. Level 1 and 2 armor vests will increase the shot to kill requirement to 4, unless the level 1 vest takes a shot to the upper chest. A level 3 vest will bump the shot to kill count up to 6, but shooting in the chest area will reduce that number down to 5. Shots to an unprotected head will deal 101.2 damage, so you can make a one-shot kill. A level 1 or 2 helmet will need 2 headshots to kill, while a level 3 helmet will need 3 shots to kill. Hitting your target on an unprotected neck will deal 75.9 damage, so you will need 2 shots to kill. The PC 1.0 release made it so that helmets now also protect the neck too. You will need a level 2 helmet or higher to increase the shot to kill count on the neck up to 3. Biceps and thighs will take 23.8 damage and they will need 5 shots for a kill. Forearms and shins take 19.8, so they will need 6 shots. While hands and feet take 11.9 damage, so they will need 9 shots. The SCAR-L also has a low range score of 350 meters, which ties with the RK3 for the shortest effective range among the assault rifles. Also, expect the damage that you deal to weaken if your target is further away. Combined with the 0.096 seconds per shot fire rate, this gun can deal 458 damage per second. That DPS rating is the lowest among all assault rifles, but it is slightly better than before, when the fire rate was still 0.1. This weapon has a fast reload time of 2.2 seconds, and that is why the SCAR-L's sustained DPS rating is rated at 260, which is only average for assault rifles. If you want a gun that's easy to control, then you will definitely enjoy the 0.08 spread rating of the SCAR-L. This is the lowest rating for unmodified assault rifles, which means that the gun will not shake very much while you're firing. It also has a decent score of 870 meters per second for bullet speed, so you don't have to lead your target very much when you're aiming at a moving enemy. It might have the slowest bullet speed among all 5.56 rifles, but it still beats the bullet speed of 715 meters per second for the 7.62 assault rifles. The SCAR-L can accept a reasonable number of attachments. Both angled and vertical foregrips can be attached to this gun to further reduce its already low recoil. The SCAR-L can also equip extended, quick draw and extended quick draw magazines to improve its already amazing reload time. You can attach a compensator, a flash hider or a suppressor on this weapon's muzzle. This will allow you to deal with any kind of firefight, because you will have the extra stealth or the extra control that these attachments provide. The SCAR-L can also equip sights and scopes up to an 8x scope. There are many things about this gun that the numbers won't tell you. The SCAR-L deals an average amount of flinch to enemies, less than the AKM but more than the M416, so shooting your enemy with this gun will still mess up his aim. Looking at the stats on paper, the SCAR-L looks very unappealing at first. The gun doesn't look like a good choice for close range combat with a low firing rate and a low DPS. Its low range stat and mediocre bullet speed also makes it look unappealing for long range combat, which might make you feel a little bit disappointed since the gun can take up to an 8x scope. That being said, this gun has plenty of good things going for it. The SCAR-L has a decent bullet speed and low recoil, making it one of the easiest guns to control in the game. The only way that the SCAR-L can outdamage the rest of the rifles in this game is if the shooter consistently aims for the head, so it's a good thing that the weapon stability can help you with exactly doing that. The angled foregrip is perfect for the SCAR-L, because it helps to reduce the recoil and it allows you to aim down sights faster. This will allow you to aim at your enemy's head before he has a chance to do the same. A compensator will make it even easier, but the angled foregrip is actually more than enough. In other words, you're better off with the suppressor. For a beginner, the SCAR-L is a great weapon. Getting into the habit of aiming for the head is important if you want this gun to work for you. Master the SCAR-L first and you will have a much easier time when you upgrade to the M416, but more on that weapon in another video. The SCAR-L is very easy to find, and the stats are relatively similar to the stats of the M416. Learning how to lead your target will give you a reference, because this gun's bullet speed lies exactly in the middle if you take all assault rifles into account. All other assault rifles will only vary slightly from the SCAR-L's bullet speed, so you will only have to make minor adjustments. This weapon isn't just beginner friendly. An expert can combine his skills with the SCAR-L's amazing recoil to land more headshots than with most other rifles. And you can even do this from further away. This gun can stay very stable even when firing in full auto, enough to outdamage an AKM. If you find an M416, then there's no reason to keep the SCAR-L anymore, because it loses in nearly every category, but only slightly. So yes, the M416 is a step up from the SCAR-L. The SCAR-L performs great for mid to long range engagements. The low rate of fire is less of an issue for these firefights, because most players use single fire anyway. In fact, this gun's superior recoil control will allow you to fire more shots accurately than most other weapons. The SCAR-L might have a short effective range, but it is still effective up to 350 meters. Your 4x or 8x scope will allow you to place your shots wherever you want, so you can use this as a temporary marksman rifle if you don't have a designated long-range weapon yet. These were all the changes that came with the PC 1.0 update and with the newer patches. Use this info to get your hands on your next chicken dinner with the SCAR-L. In the next video we will check out the new M416, so make sure to subscribe, so that you will be the first one to get access to all the info. This was FOREGRIPS Gaming, thanks for watching, and I will see you in Battlegrounds.